Hey there, and welcome to the HQ. Today, we're going to be reacting to illegally downloading music by Nakey Jakey. Now, back in the day when I was a kid, I was a illegal music downloading fiend, and I would use shit like Limewire and FrostWire to download music, and I definitely killed a decent number of computers doing that. I would never suggest, like, if I could go back in time and suggest things to my younger self, don't use LimeWire, don't use FrostWire, they'll fuck up your computer so bad. But, let's see how illegally downloading music, got going by Nakey Jakey.
If you've ever used LimeWire to illegally download a very low-quality MP3
Right in the LimeWire.
Akon Smack that's actually Afro Man's Because I Got High, but
Oh
also
my
the
God.
file is mislabeled as Sandstorm by Stan with Eminem in parentheses, and
Literally,
no, wait,
yes.
never mind, it's
I've
actually
done
just
that.
12 viruses in a trench coat disguised as a
Oh,
song.
yeah.
I have one question
Yeah.
to ask you. You wouldn't download a fucking car, would you? The year is 1999.
I wish
and
I could.
I am 5 years old. Look at his giant head. As I
He
play
got that
Space
big
Cadet
ass
pinball
noggin.
on my father's very heavy-set
Oh my
Windows
God.
98 off-white
3D
desktop
pinball.
computer while farting and coming. Over in Massachusetts, Sean Fanning and Sean Parker, portrayed by Justin Timberlake, obviously, launch a little
Justin
application called Napster. And Napster says, "Hi, music industry, I'm Napster, and
Hi, Napster.
I'm gonna set you on fire." For the very first time,
Oh.
there is an easy-to-use tool available to the masses that lets you download all of the music in all of the lands, and for free. Oh my God,
I can
that's
dig that.
crazy.
I love
and this
music.
is pretty monumental.
And free
because
music,
music had
especially.
existed since the first time Adam was like, "Everybody clap your hands," and Eve was like, "Stop it! What is happening? Cut it out!" And now, thanks to the MPEG-1 audio layer 3,
God.
aka the MP3, if you didn't go to college, you didn't have to buy a physical
I wish.
record or cassette or CD just to listen to one song.
Yeah.
CD, more like, do you see these
I
songs
was
on my
immediately
computer?
gonna
You
go
know
for
what I'm
that.
saying? Now, Napster is
The
super
CD's
important,
nuts.
not just because it lets you download Kryptonite by 3 Doors Down really slowly and for free, but because it introduced peer-to-peer or P2P file sharing to the masses. What peer-to-peer
that's neat.
means is that instead of
It
one
started
person
with
uploading a
peer-to-peer,
file to a
started
central
with
server
Napster?
and then another person downloading that file from a central
cool.
server, peer-to-peer takes out the middleman and just lets people share files and dirty little secrets directly with each other. Dirty Little Secret obviously being a reference to the All-American Rejects smash hit. Move along. moving along. P2P
Moving
can
along.
be used to transfer all sorts of files, not just MP3s, and eventually it
yeah.
will. Like a lot. Like a lot of porn. But Napster only let you do
Yeah.
MP3s, and Napster gets crazy
Yeah, a lot of
popular,
porn.
eventually reaching like 80 million registered users at its peak, which if you know
Damn.
simple math, you know that that's more than 4. But the Recording
That is
Industry
more than 4,
Association of
yes.
America,
That's
aka
way more than 4.
RIA, isn't having any of that shit. On December 7th, 1999, only months after the launch of Napster, RIA files suit on
Jesus.
Napster's butt cheeks on behalf of the 5 major record labels: UMG, SME, WMG,
Oh, yeah.
EMI,
The big ones.
BMG,
The big
KFC, CKY. Between its launch in 1999 and
I
its
don't think those
shutdown in
last ones are music
2001,
labels.
basically everyone in
it
their
lasted
dog
less
tried to
than
sue
2
Napster.
years.
A&M Records, Metallica, Dr. Dre, who is he
God
famously
damn.
said,
They immediately went
"Fuck
for the
Napster,"
jugular
but
on
this
that
was a
one.
ton of publicity for the app, and it only led to more and more people sprinting towards Napster to take advantage of the service before it would inevitably be taken down. The service finally shut down on
as it
July
does
11th,
happen, yeah.
2001, but dog, it was too late. The effects were irreversible. The entire internet had done a sick-ass Superman seat grab and completely transformed almost overnight. But with no Napster, where did people turn? Allow me to introduce you to my friend Kazal. Oh, have you met Limewire? This is my very lightweight,
there's our
tiny
Limewire
who's
friend.
eventually gonna kind of be a huge deal, and his name is BitTorrent. While Kazaa and Limewire were the apps that were the most
I use
popular
uTorrent
immediately
personally,
after
'cause it's a
Napster's death in
lightweight,
2001, both of them were a little bit
branch.
goofy. Oh, no. a little drunk, maybe they were hitting grandma's bottle
been hitting the
cabinet.
sauce.
I don't know. Limewire was released in May of 2000 by a dude named Mark Gordon, who has degrees from Harvard, Yale, and Stanford. And apparently, all of them meant nothing when he made Limewire. And Kazaa
Why
was
does a
released in
dude
2001
have
and it was developed by some Scandinavian dudes
3
whose names I'm not even
degrees?
going to attempt to pronounce, but they also would later go on to help develop Skype. What is this, the fucking History Channel? I don't look like an ice road trucker. But also more...
Okay, but deadass, why does the History Channel just have so many things that aren't history on there? It's like trucking, logging, and aliens, and it's like, what does it have to do with history? What does it have to do with history? Huh? For real, dog. But yeah, like, for real, why does the creator of Limewire have degrees from 3 different, like, big, prestigious colleges, and it just meant nothing to him? And he goes on to make Limewire. That is, honestly, genuinely hilarious.
Extra importantly, both of these were absolute garbage for your computer. I want to talk specifically about Kazaa first. Kazaa here was closed source, which means that to this day, people don't know like exactly how everything worked. For example, the algorithm used to double check that 2 files are actually the same thing. Like if 2 dudes both upload Say My Name by Destiny's Child, and it's trying to like double check that they're both the same thing so we can organize them. It did not do a good job, which means that A, you could download what you thought was It's Been a While by Stained, but surprise fucker, that's Weird Al. And B, if you're downloading some software or video games that have some .exes in them, please
never download a rogue exe
excuse
file
me from my computer
just
before I invite
this
17 really cool viruses into my home.
Easy way
and
to break
hey,
the computer.
You remember our pal Rhea? They were doing it too.
Oh yeah.
They were fighting the war on illegally downloading music by spreading fake-ass corrupt files on Kazaa. Isn't the internet so crazy?
Imagine having your computer bricked by Rhea. But like, dude, that doesn't sound like it should be legal. Like, instead of like just suing them or like trying to find a way to get it taken down, instead just spreading bad, shitty, corrupting files on their service to make it look bad. Dog. Oh my god, dude.
Small, but also like kind of huge bad thing about the app. It was riddled with adware and malware and spyware. Basically everywhere you could think of. It had it. WarioWare,
probably
Ace Hardware. But regardless,
probably
Kazaa is popping off hard from like 2001 to 2004-ish. So hard that in 2003, our favorite pal Rhea over here says, you know what? Fuck it. If we can't sue Kazaa, we're just gonna start suing a bunch of Kazaa users directly for a shit ton of money, like college students. Why? Fuck them. That's why. You don't need a fucking business degree. Society is a lie. Anarchy, dude. Gamers are the government. As you could imagine, traffic starts to die down on Kazaa because users are getting afraid of going to jail. And while users scatter to other P2P services like Limewire in 2006, Kazaa's parent company, Charmin, is sued by MGM in this huge lawsuit and ends up settling for the little tiny baby amount of $100 million, which is a lot of, I'll rephrase it for my younger viewers so they could better understand it.
It's a tiny amount.
It's like if you took 4 of your mom's credit cards. Yeah. Like, so many V-Bucks. You get it.
So many fucking V-Bucks.
I'm proud of you. Okay, so anyways, what Kazaa and Limewire had in common is all of the bad stuff. Mislabeled files.
I bet.
Viruses. Malware. A really cool feature where every song is actually just Bill Clinton saying,
I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky.
Limewire.
I have personal experience that I can attest to that being a real thing. That's a real thing. I can attest to that happening. It's a real fucking thing that happened. Like, half the time I download shit on Limewire, like I'm just downloading a song, it'll take like 12 minutes. Like it'll take like 20, 30 minutes to download a single song through our shitty like 10 megabyte per second like internet back in the day, back in like 2007, 2008. And then it would turn out it would just be an overly bloated audio file of Bill Clinton giving the Monica Lewinsky speech. That's a real thing. It's a very real thing that happens all the time on Limewire.
Limewire would even eventually release a version that you could pay for called Limewire Pro that promised better search results and faster downloads, but because life is hilarious and pirates always find a way around stuff, you could just download Limewire Pro with Limewire, which is the funniest thing in the world. It wasn't perfect. It was probably gonna require your parents' computer to go to Planned Parenthood and get tested for every STD imaginable.
You could just get LimeWire Pro with LimeWire.
I gotta download that new Avril Lavigne though. Even though it was a beautiful disaster, LimeWire had a good long run from 2000 till its ordered shutdown in 2010, when the U.S. District Court claimed that LimeWire and its Ivy League creator Mark Gorton were both found guilty of copyright
LimeWire is open source.
Unfair competition.
So they just made FrostWire, like spun off of its source code.
Rhea, you're so hilarious and chill, especially when he suggests that LimeWire owes him $72 trillion in damages to the music industry, which is more money than the Earth had at that time. Which luckily the judge thought was ridiculous, and they settled for $105 million, which is like practically nothing. And over time, music, movies, and TV shows gradually figured things out and evolved with piracy. Unlimited music for like $10 a month on Spotify is a pretty beautiful evolution of the internet's capabilities. And it's way better than running the risk of downloading the Soulja Boy Travis Barker remix on LimeWire and running the risk of infecting your dad's computer with a funny disease and also potentially getting sued by Rhea for downloading a Travis Barker
You want to avoid
production.
getting sued by Rhea like that.
So what the fuck is the point of all of this? Well, okay, so yeah, people are always going to want shit for free, and that's never going to change. But also, a lot of people are willing to pay money and support content that they care about if they feel like there's trust and respect shown on both sides, but more.
You know, it's kind of a shame now that it's kind of gone out the window, what with everybody making their own streaming services that you just have to subscribe to and like cutting everything up again like it's just cable. And all that's going to do is just encourage people to just pirate more. Like, oh, I have to get this incredibly specific streaming service if I want to watch this certain thing. Well, I could probably find it easier on like a Russian pirate site. This is how it's gonna happen. And I think like I've heard like Spotify is getting pretty shitty about it too. Like on top of Spotify just being bloated, like overly saturated with like AI music nonsense and just being really shitty. Like I personally just use YouTube Music because it's convenient, it's easy, and it builds my YouTube algorithm easily with the music I actually listen to. But yeah. The days gone by, huh?
More importantly, you can get LimeWire Pro with LimeWire. That's it for today. I really do hope you're doing well.
You can get LimeWire Pro with LimeWire.
For a message from our sponsor.
Do your clothes look bad? Do your clothes make you feel like when you look at them, you go, ah? Well, here at Jakey, attorneys at law, we can help. We have clothes that can protect you from situations of hazard, such as going to the mall and the guy at the Dairy Queen saying, hey, we don't serve bozos like you here wearing shirts like that. Or when you go to Ace Hardware and you're trying to get a lug nut and the guy said,
a lug nut.
Nice try, bozo shirt. Jakey and Jakey, attorneys bozo shirt. Protect you from all of this. Shirts like the Nakey and Jakey special videos unit to let people know when you wear it that, hey man, I've seen a guy die before. I've seen a man get boiled, like a hard-boiled egg.
Boiled up.
the Nakey Jakey and Jakey
God.
logo T-shirt featuring our many mantras that we say as a sort of a cheat sheet in situation.
We're on the case and we're going do it. If you break the law, you break the jaw. Sniff, sniff. I can smell crime with my sniffers. If you rob somebody, then that means they have no money. You're probably going to jail. Well, not you, but maybe you if you do crimes. I guess it really just depends. Okay, bye. Words to live by.
Where you don't know what's legally going on, such as we're on the case and we're going to do it. If you break the law,
just gonna read
you
it.
break the jaw. I can smell crime with my sniffers. If you rob someone, then that means they have no money. You're probably going to jail. Well, not you, but maybe you, if you do crimes. I guess really it just depends. Okay, bye. And we have other shirts now too. And we had them before as well. But they're still there. If you feel like we can give you the protection that
he hitting
you
that fucking yoinky
today,
sploinky.
head on over.
He hitting that shit.
Teespring.com/stores.
He hitting that shit.
And have Nakey Jakey and Jakey attorney that handle your case.
I'd be winded if I hit that shit too.
I'm gonna go to sleep now.
God, that's a mood. I need some sleep too. God damn it. That was fucking hilarious, dude. I need to watch more of his shit sometime. So that was a whole fucking trip. Going from a very little journey about illegally downloading music, and albeit a little antiquated, what with the chicanery about streaming services these days, with like places like Spotify and all that stuff, but still very entertaining and very funny to watch. And a little history lesson told in a very funny, concise way. I'm definitely gonna check out more Jakey in the future. So let me know what you thought about the video down below in the comments. Let me know what wacky ass stuff you downloaded off of Limewire in the past. And I'll see you next time. Well, first, hit the like button on the video. Shit, I'm just out of it today. Hit the like button down below. Hit the subscribe button. And comment all your Limewire chicanery. And I'll see you next time in the HQ. Bye.